Coming up on Mountain News at 5:30, we have some tips for the next time you think about clicking on a promotion while online. And people across the country are waiting to see whether Congress is going to finalize a plan to improve roads and bridges.
We've got a brief break from the rain chances as we head into the weekend, but more are on the way before the weekend is out. I'll have the very latest coming up right now at 5:30.
Dedicated to southern and eastern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 5:30.
Good evening, I'm Steve Hensley. Do you ever receive an email that may be a bit too enticing? An email saying that you want a free car or perhaps wanting you to sign up for a free getaway trip. Dawn G talked to a cybersecurity expert on things to look out for the next time you're online.
I think everyone needs to be more aware of the dangers of being online.
Cyber and IT expert Jeff Berner explains no one is safe when it comes to cyber crimes. Phishing scams, internet fraud, identity theft, ransomware, and malware. It's more common than you think.
One of the best ways that these scammers and hackers get into our lives is because they send out millions and millions and millions of emails, just waiting for someone to reply.
Be cautious. Think before you click.
A lot of times we fall victim to curiosity. You know, it could be an invoice. It could be a free TV, a free iPad, a free iPhone. And you want to click on it so bad. Do not click on any websites or any links or attachments that you are not expecting.
Relatively new in the world of cybercrime, smishing. Scammers send fake text messages to trick you into giving them your personal information. Things like your password, account number, or social security number. If they get that information, they could gain access to your email, bank, and other accounts. Or they could just sell your information to other scammers.
It's fairly new, but it is happening every single day. Don't click on the link on your phone.
A few other simple safety tips and tricks.
Don't click on a website that is not SSL certification verified. If you have an old email address that you're no longer using, you know, whether it be from Yahoo or Gmail or Hotmail or AOL or wherever, go ahead and log in and delete that email.
Turning on multi-factor or two-factor authentication can help you in the war against cyber attacks. A password manager can also help you create strong and unique passwords.
Change your passwords regularly. That is a key for everyone's safety.
October is National Cybersecurity Awareness Month. You can find ways on how to help reduce cybersecurity risks and how to protect you or your loved ones while online on our website at WYMT.com.
Some spots are trying to see a little bit of sunshine as we've gone through the day. However, it's been overcast all day long for just about everybody. That's something we're going to continue to see as we head into tonight. I-64 camera at Moorhead. Overcast is thick there as well. Yeah, we've seen plenty of it around the area today. I-75 at Mount Vernon, a similar story. Plenty of cloud cover overhead, maybe a peak or two of sun, but it's rather thick cloud cover this evening. That has helped us stay on the cool side. Look at Hazard right now, 52 degrees. It's 53 in Jackson, mid-50s elsewhere. So our temperatures have not had much movement to them today. You see the thick cloud cover we've been dealing with all day long, and that's going to continue as we head into tonight. So if you're headed out to any of our local high school football games, make sure you grab the coat because it's going to be a chilly one. Temperature staying steady, cloud cover staying steady as well as we head on through the night tonight. We've got some more rainfall, though, in the forecast as we head out to finish the weekend. And I'll have all the details on what that means for the weekend and the beginning of next week. Spoiler alert, I hope you didn't put the rain gear away just yet. I'll have all those details coming up in just a bit. Steve?
Evan, thank you. Happening tomorrow, Nicholas County leaders are gathering to talk about long-term flood recovery. The county was hit hard with flooding in late July. The chamber will talk about how to move forward at tomorrow's quarterly meeting. Volunteers will be cleaning up debris in Carlisle along the Brushy Fork. Bluegrass Green Source is helping the community clean up their waterways.
We'd love to see people from all over Kentucky, from Lexington here. I think it's really important to support our neighbors. Carlisle has not yet received FEMA funding to help them with recovery, and so I think this is a great chance for all of us to come together and support them.
If you want to help, you can meet the group at 9 o'clock at Van Landingham Park. Gloves, trash bags, and litter grabbers will be provided. More than 400 union workers at Heaven Hill have reached a tentative agreement with the Bardstown Distillery. The company released a statement that the new contract is a 5-year agreement between them and the UFCW union. Heaven Hill says it's received the full recommendation of the union negotiating committee. Members of the UFCW have been on strike since September 11th. While Americans wait for lawmakers to finalize a deal to fix the nation's aging infrastructure, the Senate is taking action to try and get some local projects moving. Our Washington Bureau's David Aid tells us about a bill passed this week.
Senators want to give states the green light to start building, even though Congress hasn't come to an agreement yet on a final infrastructure package. This week, in a rare show of bipartisan unity, the Senate unanimously approved a bill which would let states use some of the federal COVID relief money they already have for infrastructure projects. The bill would also help states hit hard by recent natural disasters. We spoke with Texas Republican Senator John Cornyn, who is one of the bipartisan sponsors.
The federal government's thrown so much money at the state and local government. If they have excess funds, I don't want them to fritter it away on things that really won't be lasting. So this incentivizes them to use it on things that will be lasting and productive, like infrastructure.
The bill would cap how much COVID relief money could be used for infrastructure projects, either $10 million or 30% of the unused COVID money in each state. In Washington, I'm David Aid.
The House would need to take this bill up before it can head to President Biden's desk to be signed into law. Beer and bipartisanship. A congressional brewing competition returned to Washington, D.C. after taking a year off due to the pandemic. In past competitions, lawmakers competed alone and just worked with brewmasters. This competition is organized by Anheuser-Busch, and this year came with a new twist. Lawmakers had to team up across the aisle. An Anheuser-Busch spokesperson says it's an effort to heal the nation's political divide with beer.
We need cooperation, we need collaboration. We do that as brewers every day.
Organizers say they hope to make the bipartisan teams a yearly tradition. Half of Kentucky women say they stayed sober on a night out due to fear of having their drink spiked. A study of American students found that nearly 1 in 10 reported that they had been drugged previously. Often those drugs have no color, smell, or taste. DrugAbuse.com surveyed more than 3,000 women. It found 42% of Kentucky women changed their plans out of fear of being drugged. The national average was 34%. For 1 in 5 women who have had their drink spiked, the perpetrator was a friend. A new nonviolent video game features gameplay focused on empathy and listening. Rainbow Billy, The Curse of the Leviathan, is an adventure game where you explore islands that were robbed of their color by the Great Leviathan. People play the character of Billy, who embarks on a journey with friends to be able to recolor these islands and bring back peace and harmony to the world.
We wanted the game to highlight the importance of being able to listen and communicate and see the two sides to every story. In the end, I think society today has never been more polarized. And, if we all just every once in a while took the time to kind of just listen and maybe just take the time to put ourselves in someone else's shoes, we'd probably be in a better place.
Rainbow Billy could arguably be considered among the first empathy-focused video games, using tropes from popular games in wholesome ways. Veteran comedic actor Peter Scolari has died after a 2-year battle with cancer. Scolari first rose to fame alongside a young Tom Hanks on the cross-dressing TV sitcom Bosom Buddies. Later, he was also a series regular on Newhart, a top-rated CBS sitcom, for 8 years. In more recent years, he played Hannah's father on the HBO series Girls, for which he won an Emmy in 2016. Scolari was 66. Coming up on Mountain News at 5:30, the world's largest herbivore now belongs to someone. Now, how a triceratops known as Big John is living the big life.
And headed out to any of our local high school games tonight. You need to grab the coat because we're holding in the 50s. I'll have the very latest coming up.